Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio May 3, 2022. Whatever irks you now may be magnified several-fold today, so try as best you can to not dwell on the negative. Your strong need for grounding and stability might be a bit shaken by a force that is urging you to be more spontaneous and adventuresome. Don't feel like you necessarily need to change your course of action, but do be aware that there is likely to be opposition because of the current trajectory you are on. You could be confused about your social options. You might have received multiple invitations. Different groups of friends might want to get together with you now. You could be invited to several different parties. Meanwhile, your romantic partner might want to go out and do something with you. Don't let all of these choices overwhelm you. Remember that the goal in all of this is to have fun. A chance to earn a small amount of money, perhaps by putting in a little extra work at home, might come your way today. You could hear about it through a female friend or colleague. A male visitor might come to your home at some point, perhaps to help with some work that needs to be done. This promises to be a very exciting day, with a lot of stimulation that could keep you occupied late into the night. What's happening in your personal relationships? It seems as though you are looking for a fight. Could it be that someone has stolen a leadership position right out from under your nose? You have a natural tendency to be the leader of the group, yet now you find yourself confronted by resistance. You might want to get involved in a new group project. Doing so will help everyone to reconcile. There is a world out there waiting to be discovered. Your increased dynamism will spur other people into joining in. Be flexible and spontaneous, maybe traveling to a new town or on a short journey. Rediscovering your own local area can also be very inspiring, and even more enjoyable in the company of others. You're still trying to make sure you have things straight, and that might take all day. It's a good time to hang on to your receipts and otherwise make sure everything works out right. You feel independent, open to fresh experiences. Don't be rushed too quickly into anything, even if you've a real opportunity to get to know someone new and interesting. Irrespective of whether you fall hopelessly in love or have a set plan, your love life is evolving in new ways. Try to make them the best. Today you just might want to cut yourself off from the world and hide. Your backyard or bedroom seems especially attractive to you right now, and you might have just purchased a new paperback that you're dying to read. You won't even feel like sharing a meal with the rest of the household. Don't worry about this. We all want some time alone occasionally. Your family should understand. Watch your pocketbook and spending today, especially if you have a gift to purchase. A 9-day can enhance your generosity, which tends to be pretty strong in an 8 anyhow. Consider putting your creativity to the test, rather than forking out the dough. Perhaps you can make something that will prove to even more special to the recipient. Give this a try and see what you come up with. Look for ways to make your gift as personal as you can. This is a good day for pushing ahead in the marathon race. If you are aimed at a goal, you should move closer to achieving it. Your endurance and determination are being tested right now, so concentrate on the smaller steps that will lead up to the final glory. A project could become accelerated today, or a promising relationship in your personal life could start to heat up. Thanks to the moon's departure from your work sector 2 days ago, you not only have an intuitive read on work and job matters, but time to unpack a download of information and messages before Venus return tomorrow ushers in a new wave. Until then, Venus is working to make the most of her last full day in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart. This is a day for following your heart, and it comes just as the moon is wrapping up an eclipsing new moon in your relationship sector. The moon is working to squeeze as much as possible out of its final hours in your relationship sector, and as it wraps up an eclipsing new moon. As the moon crosses the lunar nodes, this will expose any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs. Yet at the same time, a friendly aspect to Pluto, in his early days in retrograde motion in your communications sector, is a chance to give your emotional responses, relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. We could all be a little more interested in things that we wouldn't normally focus our energy on. The strange and unusual could fascinate you to the point that you forget some of your responsibilities. However, the moon moving into Taurus can help you think less emotionally and more logically as well, so you won't get thrown off track for too long. Sticking to a schedule could be a struggle today, though. When the moon trines Mars later in the morning, you could feel more assertive. A need to take the lead could give you the courage to ask that person out, tell someone clearly what your expectations are, or come clean about something you've been holding back. Advocating for yourself now won't come off as bossy or rude, so speak up. It's now or never. This afternoon, the moon squares Uranus, bringing with it a sense of impatience with pretty much everything that isn't moving at warp speed. Constraints could be annoying at this time, and anyone who tries to pin you down could seem excessively controlling to you. This unsettling energy doesn't lend itself to downtime, so the best thing to do is find the most exciting thing you can to keep you occupied. It will be too frustrating to try to focus on the mundane. Try not to make any huge decisions when the moon conjoins Saturn tonight. This aspect can lead us to act emotionally immature, to say the least. Guilt is one emotion linked to this transit, but it could also present as frustration or even rage. Keep a cool head and try to meditate on any issues. This is the time to really let your freak flag fly, because you really don't care too much what other people think of you today. Even for the shyer, more introverted signs, this is an excellent chance to truly be yourself without feeling self-conscious. You don't mind flying solo on your oddball missions, but it helps if you have a BFF who's willing and eager to be your partner in crime. Investors are looking for unique things to get excited about and put their money behind now, so why not one of your ideas? Networking on social media can be extremely profitable today. Hang on, because information will be going by you very quickly now. You'll want to hit the pause button so you can get a better look at what's happening, but this might not be an option. Make the best choices that you can with the little bit of info you're able to focus on. The way you instinctively behave and react to critical situations. Develop the skills you use when realizing your ambition. You can either choose to live your life, taking the most comfortable options, or decide to achieve something of value. Discover your best approach. How you can fine-tune the way your life develops over the coming years and throughout the rest of your life. See how your sensitivity and relating skills improve. Life destiny helps you make the most of your abilities. Find inspiration that will motivate and challenge you.